Good morning, kids. How are you this morning? Okay, I hope all of you still excited to our today math online lesson. Okay, kids, in today online lesson, I would like to give you two videos. The first video is about angles and turn, and the second video is our main topic for today is about 2D and 3D shapes. This angle and turn were prepared to those who did not join the Zoom meeting in the previous week and to those who still not understand about this topic. But if you already understand and you already joined the Zoom meeting in the previous week, no worries, just continue to the second video. Okay kids, let's begin. Okay, in this topic about angles and turn, what should we learn first about this topic? Okay, the first things that you have to know is about the definition of the turn, and the second is how is the turn formed. Okay, if you know already understand that, I believe that all of things will be really easy. Okay, we will move to the definition of the turn. Teacher Fia already right over here, below the turn and below an axis. So you can see the turn is moved in circular direction wholly or partly around an axis or point. Okay, you already understand about the point, right? The point is the same like a dot. This also the point. But what is about an axis? Okay, an axis is an imaginary line Okay, an axis is actually an imaginary line that performs based on benefit. Okay, what the meaning of based on benefit? Yeah, we can do this for the coordinate, we can do that for the rotating, and for the moving around. You can do an axis, you can perform the axis in the way that you like it. That's why I want to point it based on benefit. But it actually in the meaning is actually an axis is an imaginary line that perform with a body rotates. It's actually to move around everyone. Okay, so teacher we already drew the navigation over here, so I guess that you already know, but it performed with two axes to get all together. Okay, I'm already naming this axis. You can see this one. The first axis is the line with a green line. I will put the red color. And the second axis is, the blue one, right? Okay, the second is a green line and the first is the blue line. Okay, now let's see. I have already named all of the lines. From above, I name it is the M, and on the right I name it is the E. On below I name it is the S, and on the left I name it is the W. Okay, why should teacher Pia name it like this? To make sure that you understand where you move and which point that you arrive. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, this end is actually refers to north, and this E refers to east, we already know this, and S refers to south, and W refers to west. So it's actually, you already learned about it in IPS and Bahasa Indonesia with teacher Febri and teacher Yudis, right? So I will not discussing about it much longer, so I will just get the point. Okay kids, remember that when we learned about the fraction before, teacher Fia write it to you a pizza, right? Okay, now I would not like to write a pizza that looks like pizza, but instead I write the circle just look like a pizza. Just think of it as a pizza. This one is a pizza. So this pizza is actually, I divide it with the 4 part. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, and 4 part. Okay, so means that this pizza is, okay, 1 whole is actually divided by 4 part, right? So you can know this. This one is from this, I put point over here. If I turn around like a circle, it will be and reach this the same point, is make a circle. You see, this automatically make as a circle. I didn't need to make anything, right? But if you go from here over here, from this one, okay, it's not, it can be seen. Okay, this blue one until this one. Okay, for example, I just want to erase this part. Okay, I'll erase this part. Oops. Okay, kids, because it's hard to erase, so I just coloring this white color over here. Just take it as the erase, because if teacher Fia erase one part, it will become ugly circle. So we will continue. So if I want to erase this part and I want to bring it outside, it will be like this, right? It will be like this. Okay, this part of the pizza. One part of the pizza, you can see this one of the circles is one whole, right? One whole of pizza. Okay, how about if teacher Fia only take one part of it? Of course, this will become 1 divided by 4, so it will be 1/4. Okay, until this you will understand, right? So this kind of part is 1/4. This part is, if we divide it, this part is also 1/4, and this part is also 1/4. Even this part is 1/4. Okay, 1/4 is also can call as a quarter. We already discussed about it in the previous quarter, right? Oh, of course, we have 4 quarters, so that's why it's called quarter. Okay, now let's see if teacher Fia want to erase a half of the pizza. I will eat it a half by myself. Okay, kids, let's see. Okay, now it's already erasing by a half on it. It's only a half left. So you can see this one, if we put it over here, it will be like this, right? I'm so sorry, drawing is not really good. Okay, now this will become a half, right? Right, and half, or 1/2. Okay, and half. So where this and half comes? Of course, it's because there's 2 parts of 1/4. This one is 1/4, right? And this one is 1/4. So means that 1/4 and 1/4 is equal to a half, right, everyone? So how do you see about here? This is 1/4 also, right? This is 1/4 also. This is also 1/4. This is also 1/4. So means that 1/4 add by 1/4 add by 1/4 add by 1/4 is equal to 1 whole, everyone. Can you get it? And you can see how many halves together that perform all together. 1 half. And then we already cut 2 half over here. So means that an half add by an half is also 1 whole. Can you get it until it? Until now, everyone? Okay, now let's move to the turn. Okay, when you see this one, like a pizza before, you can see this in the circle, in the navigation, is actually the pizza. Remember as the pizza. This is part of the pizza. When teacher Fia makes a turn over here like this, when teacher Fia make a turn from this point, from north until the east, okay, it will be same. How many? Right, it's a quarter or 1 over 4. Very good, you already understand this, right? Okay, now let's see from different sides. Okay, you can know that these two lines that stand up together and really strike and really good. Okay, what kind of the angle that it perform if they really strike together like this, everyone? Right, this is the right angle. So 1 over 4 in this turn is equal to 90 degrees, everyone. It's because it's right angle. Right angle, the measure of right angle is 90 degrees. So 1 over 4 is a quarter and also equal for 90 degrees angle or right angle. Okay, if this one is equal to right angle, how about over here? Please look from this point and view. This one here. Of course, it's also right. Of course, it's also right angle. And when you see this over here, it's also right angle. And this one is also right angle. And this one is also right angle. So, the point is, all of this is performed by right angle. Okay, let's teach you via summary. This part is 90 degrees. This part is 90 degrees. This part is 90 degrees. And this part is also 90 degrees. So, one turn from north to the east will be 90 degrees. If teacher Fia want to go, I will choose another color, purple. If teacher Fia want to go from north, if teacher Fia want to go from the north to the south, let's see, I will draw the line. Okay, I will draw the curve. Okay, what it perform, everyone? From north, this point until this point. What is perform, everyone? Of course, it perform how many 90 degrees that already passed by us if we walk from north until south. Okay, 1, 2. So means 290 degrees. So means that we already walk an half of the circle. So means that 90 degrees add by 90 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So means that 180 degrees, because you see this turn from this point until this ray, like teacher Fia say, is perform an half, right? So 180 degrees perform an half. Get it, everyone? Okay, let's move on. I will choose another color. Let's see. How about pink? Okay. Now teacher Fia will go from the north until, sorry, my drawing is not that good, west. Okay. Okay, how many 90 degrees but that we already passed? Okay, this one is first 90 degrees, second 90 degrees, 3 90 degrees. So means that everyone, 3 90 degrees have to add together. Okay, how much is this cost? Okay, of course, it's 270 degrees. From the north on the east is 90 degrees. From the east, from the south is 90 degrees. And from the south to the west, 90 degrees. So, from the north until west is 270 degrees. Okay, it also can be performed as 3 over 4 of a whole. Why, teacher Fia? Okay, let's see. Before we already talked that 90 degrees is equal to 1 over 4, right? Okay, let's see. How many 1 over 4? This one is also 1 over 4, 1 over 4, and 1 over 4. Okay, so means that 1 over 4 add by 1. Oops, sorry, I will write it in better things. Let's see. 1 over 4 add by 1 over 4 add by 1 over 4. 1 add by 1 add by 1 is equal to 3. But why we can also just directly add them together? Because the denominator already same. Okay, just move the denominator. Okay, the answer will be 3 over 4, everyone. Okay, now let's move to another color. Let's take a yellow color. Right now, teacher Fia will move one whole from north until north again. Okay, of course, is one whole, everyone. So how many 90 degrees that we will go? Okay, is 4, right? 1, 2, 1, 90 degrees, 2 90 degrees, 3 90 degrees, and 4 90 degrees. So means that, oops, 90 degrees add by 90 degrees add by 90 degrees add by 90 degrees is equal to, right, 360 degrees. Or it can be also called back to 0 degrees because it's the same from the first north and back to the north. Means that one whole from 0 to a 0, but it's actually 0 and 360 degrees is actually the same. It's strike angle, everyone. Okay, let's move to strike angle later when you in a higher grade. But now on, please focus to this. Okay, because we already know that 90 degrees is equal to 1 over 4, so you can convert 1 over 4, add by 1 over 4, add by 1 over 4, add by 1 over 4 is equal to 1, everyone. 1 whole. Can you get it? So, okay, right now we already know what is the facts that we already know about this all the turn, everyone. Okay, the first thing is one turn from the axis in the navigation is cos 1 over 4 or right angle 90 degrees. And 4 of the axes will be added together as one whole. And also half and a half is added with one whole. Okay, everyone, because you already know, so that you know that a half is the same as 180 degrees. So teacher Fia will end the lesson over here, and I will write to you all of the summary that we already know about this topic today. Okay, please wait for the summary. I will erase all of something that I already scratched it all over because it will make you more confused. Okay, kids, let's continue. Okay, kids, this is for today's summary. An axis is an imaginary line about which a body rotates. And 1/4 turn is equal to 1 over 4 is also equal to 90 degrees or 1 right angle. You have to note this. Okay, and also 1/2 turn is equal to 1/2 and equal to 180 degrees, which is 2 right angle. And 1 whole turn is equal to 1 and equal to 380 degrees or 4 right angle. Okay, if I want to watch it, I want to draw it, I will draw it over here. All of the circle will be shaded. Okay, and in conclusion, 1 over 4 add by 1 over 4 add by 1 over 4 and also add 1 over 4 is equal to 1, or 1/4 add by 1/4 add by 1/4 add by 1/4 is equal to 1 whole. And the second is n half, and by n half is equal to 1. Or n half and by 1 over 2 and by 1 over 2 is equal to 1 whole. Okay everyone, that's all for today's lesson. Let's meet in our second video. Hope you enjoy this video. And if you still don't understand, please comment in the comment box in the YouTube. I will review it to you in our Zoom meeting. Okay, for Zoom meeting, maybe I will take your time in this Friday. Because in Friday, maybe there's no another Zoom meeting. So that's why you can focus on math. So, but you have to watch this video first. Okay kids, bye!